What it is? What's up? Canopy. All right, let me not even get started. All right, what's good? What's good? It's the one and only. But what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Canelo Alvarez in the news saying that he could possibly fight David Benavidez or Terrence Crawford coming up in September. Albeit it's been rumored that he will face Edgar Berlanga. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's get into it. All right, so shout out to ESPN.com. It says Canelo Alvarez says, I can do what I want, but Benavidez or Crawford should be next. So for the fifth time in 5 fights for the undisputed super middleweight crown, Canelo remains king and, more importantly, maintain his status as the face of boxing. As the fight game's most bankable fighter, Alvarez calls the shot and once again found an opening to score a knockdown, even if it didn't lead to a KO win. Alvarez floored Jaime Munguia in round 4 of Saturday's victory, but like Jermell Charlo and John Ryder before him beat the count to lose to a lopsided decision. Now, public demand will grow louder for Alvarez to fight rising star David Benavidez, the Mexican monster who broke out last year with brutal beatings over Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade. If the money is right, I can fight Benavidez right now, Alvarez said. I don't give a ish. It's only a matter of money at this point. Everybody's asking for everything. When I fought Lara, and I give him credit, when he fought Lara, you know, Lara was calling out Canelo, and you know, he didn't have to fight Lara, but he fought Lara. You know, I give him credit on that. A lot of people thought that he was gonna duck Lara, and he came out and, you know, he fought Lara, so he deserves credit for that. Austin Trout, he deserves credit for that. Austin Trout is another good fighter. Austin Trout was just coming off of the Miguel Cotto victory. So yeah, he deserves credit for Austin Trout and Arizona Lara, no doubt about it. Miguel Cotto, no. Well, yes, I give him credit for beating Miguel Cotto, but I don't. Nobody said he would not fight Cotto, bro. Nobody said that. People were saying Cotto was on a decline when Floyd fought him. So nobody in their right mind said that Canelo was avoiding or ducking Miguel Cotto. He says Floyd Mayweather, and that really irritates me because, bro, he was the one calling out Floyd. He was the one that didn't want to. The whole reason Canelo versus Austin Trout wasn't on the undercard of Floyd versus Robert Garcia was because Floyd wouldn't agree to fight him should they both win for September. I mean, Floyd later did agree to it, but he didn't agree to it before that fight took place, you know. Billy Joe Saunders, nobody said that he was ducking Billy Joe Saunders. Now, Triple G, yes, people did. He was avoiding Triple G at one point, but he did end up fighting him. Everybody says I don't want to fight them, and I fought all of them. Again, 3 of them, Lara, I give him credit for that. I don't think anybody said he was ducking Trout, but I do give him credit for taking the Trout fight at that moment. That was he hopped on that, and that was, good for him. I don't think anybody said he was ducking Trout. But I know for a fact people were saying that he was ducking Lara, and people were saying that he was ducking Triple G for sure. Those were the only 2. But anyways, everybody said I don't want to fight them, and I fought all of them. So right now, I can do whatever I want. Now, here's my thing, though. You criticize Floyd Mayweather for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So now you're in the same shoes as Floyd Mayweather was in, and you're doing the same thing. That's why I hold him up to those standards. I was there. I remember that. But, it is what it is. Alvarez, who has the record of 61-2 with 39 knockouts, has resisted the cries to fight Benavidez, repeatedly saying that he can do whatever he wants after all he's accomplished. There's no doubt in his legacy and credentials. The 33-year-old is an all-time great, but when you're the biggest star in an entire sport, it is accompanied by the demands to deliver what the public wants. Exactly, and that's exactly what I've been preaching to you guys for the longest, bro. You guys act like this just started with Canelo Alvarez. No, this is what happens when you're the face of boxing. This is why you're the face of boxing, bro. So you can't try to cry for these credentials, but then get mad when what's the saying? Say heavy as the head is, whatever the crown, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Regardless, bro, like this is what being the face of boxing, this is what it comes with, bro. Fans just want to act like this started with Canelo, but no, this is going on long before Canelo, okay? So it says, but when you're the biggest star in an entire sport, it's accompanied by the demands to deliver what the public wants. The fans are now getting upset because this is the biggest fight on the table. Benavidez told ESPN early Saturday at the news conference to promote his June 15th fight against Alexander Gavashkin, or whatever his last name is. And why are we going to leave it on the table for no reason? This is a fight that has to happen, and I'm going to keep putting these type of performance on where people are going to want to see it. The demand of this fight is really high. It's bad blood. I don't like him. He doesn't like me. Alvarez, who is ESPN's number 4 pound-for-pound boxer, hasn't lost a fight since he moved up to 175 pounds to challenge Dimitri Bivol in May of 2022. Since then, he's turned back some worthy fighters, most notably a trilogy battle with Gennady Golovkin. But none of those fights, not even an aging Triple G, possess the danger Benavidez presents at this stage. He's not going to fight me, Benavidez added. I think he's running out of things to say. He literally said every excuse. He said that I only bring 25 pounds in and I'm not nothing, or I'm not nothing. I'm this, I'm that, I'm not dedicated, I'm not respectful. I think that's another thing, bro. Like this just shows you the time that we're in, where being disrespectful does not get you a fight. Like, can you imagine what the greats of the past would have said about that? Like Oscar De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Roy Jones, imagine Mike Tyson, or imagine what these guys would have said. Like, bro, you're not gonna fight him because he's disrespectful? Like, make that make sense, bro. I think he's scared of him losing and me taking all his fans. That's what it is. I don't really think he's scared of me. I think he doesn't want me to get the torch, or want me to get the torch passed. But Benavidez is not the only fighter Alvarez can meet to quiet the critics. There's also Terence Crawford. Okay, first and foremost, let me just state this, bro. Canelo Alvarez fighting Terence Crawford will not silence any critics. As a matter of fact, it would actually add more critics to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fight that just should not happen, bro. This weight class is for a reason. I mean, bro, since Canelo, like, people want to talk about these defenses that Canelo was making at being undisputed, but bro, he's not fought like one legitimate fighter, bro, at 168, bro. Like, he's talking about fighting, like, bro, Jaime Munguia got a fight before David Benavidez. Edgar Berlanga is possibly gonna get a fight before David Benavidez. How do you explain that, bro? Then he fought Jermell Charlo. Like, bro, it's one person that we want to see him fight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe David Morrell, but it's really David Benavidez. Anyways, there's also Terence Crawford, ESPN's number 1 pound-for-pound boxer. Terence Crawford was ringside and came away impressed with Alvarez's performance. Crawford, who's 36 years old, scored a 9th round TKO over Errol Spence in July, becoming the undisputed welterweight champion. He's set to move up to 154 pounds for a title fight against Israel Madrimov on August 3rd, bringing him closer in weight to Canelo Alvarez for its potential showdown. Talking about bringing him closer to weight. That still separates them by 2 weight classes, bro. And again, it's a difference between moving up 2 weight classes, like from 122 to 130. Those are small guys, bro. But from moving from 154 to 168, those are some big dudes, bro. And Terence Crawford is it's a difference, man. Anyways, the Crawford Madrimov fight is the first boxing event presented by the Saudi Arabia outside of the kingdom. Turkey Al-Sheikh Alvarez, the chairman of the Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority, told ESPN last week that he would like to deliver Canelo versus Crawford fight in December or January. You got two of the top fighters of the decade, not just in the past year or so. Crawford told ESPN following Alvarez's win over Munguia, when asked why he believes a fight against him would be bigger than facing Benavidez. You got two fighters that's been at the top for 10 years. You got the #1 pound for pound in the world, and you got the #1 money man. I never overlook anybody. I got a fight coming up August 3rd, and that's where my main focus is. I thought it was a good fight. I thought Munguia fought hard. I just think his inexperience caught up with him. That's exactly what I said. It made him fall and square up and not stepping in with his punches, allowing Canelo to sit back and counter him and pick his shots. Canelo was real patient. Whomever Alvarez picks, he's proved that it will be on his terms. He earned that autonomy at this stage of his career. So whether he's a major favorite for his next matchup against a fighter like Edgar Berlanga, or faced with a challenge with either Benavidez or Crawford, one thing's for sure: Canelo will do whatever Canelo wants, and that has been proven. Well, as I always say, time is the biggest snitch. Not 6ix9ine, but time, because it always tells everything, all right? Now, will he fight David Benavidez? I doubt it, all right? David Benavidez did say he's willing to move down only for Canelo back to 168, but I doubt that happens, all right? It's more likely that he'll fight at Terence Crawford. I don't know how people try to justify this, but people will try to justify it, all right? Let it be anybody else, it'll be a problem. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?